Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video going over the big reveal that just happened for Dragon Ball Super 2. Basically, it's going to be Dragon Ball Super the Galactic Patrol arc. We just got the reveal at the Genki Damatsuri event. Super exciting news. We're getting the Moro arc in the anime. Gonna be it's in production now, which means that it's probably not going to be for a couple years. I mean, it might be next year, but we're not sure. So that's super duper hype. Here's the promotional image via DBS hype he posted here on Twitter. Wanted to make a video going over that. My setup is still not done, but this is big news, so I kind of have to cover this now. Obviously, being as this is a Dokkan battle channel currently, I'm going to go over this as it pertains to Dokkan, but just know that overall, in general, this is so much hyper than anything beyond what Dokkan is. Just having the Dragon Ball like IP come back into the fold, be filled in our hearts once more with that Dragon Ball spirit. It's just been years. 2019. That was 7 years ago, almost a decade ago. We saw our last Dragon Ball anime. So indescribable joy. I don't know if that's obvious or not, but indescribable joy for me to see this come back. I'm super excited to hear the sound design, by the way, for stuff like the Susanoo Goku for MUI. Just the sound design on the instant transmission where Moro looks at Goku. I want to know what like the rapid effects are. I think I have the image. Where is it at? Yeah, this, all these squiggly lines. I'm wondering if that's gonna have like a scratchy sound effect, and then obviously, um, that that I gotta hear what noise that makes, bro. And in general, just the voice actor from Moro 2. I'm getting off topic. Want to go over first and foremost the changes to Ultra Instinct in the manga from how it is portrayed in the 2019 anime. I believe I personally haven't read the manga. Been on bated breath. No, fake fan. On bated breath that it was going to get an anime adaptation at some point. Didn't think it was actually going to happen, so I was actually thinking about rereading the entire Dragon Ball manga pretty recently. So interesting to see that I was right, and I might still read it anyway just to get hype for it, like I did with Steel Ball Run, which is also coming out this year. Well, I guess not also because the new anime is not coming out. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. There is a different way the Ultra Instinct works in the manga. I know that. I believe it's like perfected or mastered Ultra Instinct in the manga. In Dokkan, it's not even called mastered. It's called just Ultra Instinct. Whenever he actually masters it in the manga, they do specify that it is mastered. So that'll be intriguing to see if they give him a new name in the anime, and even if they don't give him a new name in the anime, if they give him a new name in Dokkan, the linking with this kind of Goku that's just called Goku Ultra Instinct, or linking with units like UI Goku, who has a Super ECA, I guess he's called Omen though, and Tech UI Goku would also just be called Omen. So we'd have to get like a new Dragon Ball Super UI Goku for the naming to matter, because I imagine by the time that the anime comes out, this guy's probably going to be aged out. But just wanted to pull him up, talk about the name thing, and then also go over the links that he might possibly have. Godly Power, I'm not sure if he's going to have it. That was, if I'm not mistaken, let's pull it up real quick. I believe that was just for Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, so he could link with him. Yeah, I'm not... Maybe, hold on. Maybe they don't display, maybe they don't display the transformed states of characters, huh? They might not display that. Because there might be a link that TechUI gets after transforming, though I don't think his link's that changes. Okay, so it looks like TechUI doesn't have it, which makes sense. So he's probably not going to have Godly, but well, then again, he might, because it is spoken about differently. There's a bigger stress on angels and it being an angel technique, and there's just a lot of interaction with the gods in that arc, from what I recall from listening to the chapter reviews as they came out. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has godly power. He's not going to have tournament of power, which will be the very first UI Goku that doesn't have that, obviously. So I would be curious to see if they're going to give him something like Over in a Flash, maybe. Even though, I mean, I'm pretty sure he stays in that form for a long duration of time. So I wonder what other link they could give him. Huh. Didn't think about that. Maybe All in the Family. Maybe. Could be All in the Family. Either way, this is probably what we're looking at for the link set here. I mean, it's a good link set. Shocking speed. Most teams prepared for battle. Most teams. Kamehameha. It looks like it wasn't receiving that many units this year, which is quite interesting. Legendary power. So yeah, it looks like UI Goku is going to live on forever. We don't have to worry about just Tournament of Power UI Goku now. We're gonna get a new UI Goku. I can finally like this character again. That's not true. This guy's awesome. We're gonna move on to Vegeta. Now, the thing about Vegeta, with Ultra Ego Vegeta. Obviously, we've been waiting for this guy to come to games for a very long time since he was revealed. I love this design. I love the fucking earpiece that a la Beerus. I love the fucking that hue of hair specifically is so. It's like not amethyst. It's like a violet, like a perfect violet. It looks so good. And I love Super Saiyan 3, so I love the lack of eyebrows. Overall, just a great design. Toyotaro, master of an artist. I am so excited to see this in Dokkan. See this in a Dokkan art style. To see this in animation from the anime as well. I'm sure the anime is going to knock it out of the park. But I am worried about his link set. I'm not sure what his links are going to be. I imagine he'll probably still have godly power. He'll probably still have prodigies. I don't know. Maybe his link set will stay the same. But I was actually thinking, with the theme of the form, that he might get like something weird. Like, I'm worried that they might give him some weird shit like tough as nails or something like that. Because, he's like a tank or whatever in Ultra Ego. So I'm a little concerned about that. Oh, that's cute. This is a good site. Yeah, definitely additional, by the way. But yeah, maybe swap out Tournament Power for Tough as Nails. Maybe. And if they take away God, which I don't know why they would, but I mean they could do that. He already doesn't have Super Saiyan, so there's no need to worry about that. And I'm imagining that he's going to be designed like a tank. Goku's going to be probably the damage dealer of the two, which was what they were when they came out. Was a 6-year UI Goku and 6-year SSPE. Goku was designed as the damage dealer, but he was risky with dodge. But it just so happened that he ended up being a better tank anyway because they fucked up Vegeta's tanking. But I think it's going to be very one-sided this time. I think despite the fact that Goku will probably still have dodge encounters, this guy's going to be like in SSPE's EZA, except on release, and he's not going to age out. Like, he'll actually be that tanky. So I'm excited to see that. He's probably going to be a fucking wall, but the link set changes could negatively impact him if they give him some fuck-ass shit like Tough as Nails. So before we talk about the point of why I wanted to make this video, because I'm sure most of you guys have already seen the other YouTubers talking about this and what it means for Dokkan, I wanted to bring up this guy. But before I bring him up, I gotta talk about the elephant in the room, Moro. The thought of having a new villain for the anime and it's somebody as captivating as Moro. Dude, so many people talk about Moro, man. Everybody's. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been tweeted or how many times I've been asked like by people who see me wearing like Dragon Ball merch, if I've read Moro or if Moro's gonna come or like, oh, are you excited for the Dragon Ball Super anime and stuff like that. Just average people, everyday people are reading this manga and are completely enraptured by this character. This guy is a very compelling villain. I'm excited to see him on the big screen, and his design fucks. his design is awesome. But what should we see from him? Well, the good news about Moro is that he's very similar to a typical Dragon Ball Z villain in the fact that this motherfucker has like three different forms. Four different forms. I can't count. That's okay. Four different forms, and they all do distinctly different things, except for okay, like maybe not these two. Okay, those two are pretty. They kind of do different things, but you got like an old head guy, a la DKP. You got young buck here fucking shit up, and then you got the Earth, which probably isn't really gonna release as its own character. It's probably gonna be like Giant Goma, active skill type beat, but we'll see. But that still leaves us with like four forms, and if we exclude them, that leaves us with three, which is still good enough for so many different releases, which is massive. The only problem is if they give this guy a wonky link set, he might not mesh well with too many villains. However, I do not anticipate that to be a problem because I think this guy is going to have a very similar link set to a certain pink boy and also the current goat of the game as of January 24th of 2026. So it's about to change very quick. Third Eye Goma. I think Third Eye Goma and Kid Buu are going to have very similar links. Specifically, Third Eye Goma to Moro. In fact, Third Eye Goma here, that's just his link set that I was going to go with. More than meets the eye because it's a decrepit goat guy. Like, you wouldn't expect much out of this guy. And then he ends up doing crazy shit like this, right? More than meets the eye, fear and faith, obviously. I would say that's probably going to be his only good key link. Thirst for Conquest, maybe, maybe not. If they switch it out for something, I wouldn't be surprised if they switch it out for like Brutal Beatdown. I guess it depends, right? It depends on which Moro. More than meets the eye probably depends on which Moro as well, because I assume that this guy or this guy might not get more than meets the eye. This is old Moro, right? But even so, it is a Moro that's going to get the link, I would imagine. I'd be shocked if he didn't. But Thirst for Conquest, they could swap it out for Brutal Beatdown. Nightmare would be another great link for him. But Nightmare doesn't really mesh too well with a lot of villains. It's kind of like a dead link. We got to get Deborah. Deborah's got to come in for Nightmare. We need Deborah to show up. Master of Magic as well is going to be a huge link. 15% attack. Pretty strong. Fierce Battle Legendary Power, obviously, right? Now, for the TUR, I would imagine that probably Brutal Beatdown or Nightmare are going to be swapped in for Legendary Power. But that's the link set I'm looking for. It is to a T Third Eye Goma's link set. And a lot of those links are also shared with Majin Buu. More so Fat Buu than this guy, but still Majin Buu, Kid Buu, LR Kid Buu. I know it's sunny in Philadelphia right now, but seriously, LR Kid Buu that's why Omatsu was laughing, man. He was laughing at the event because he knew that he was waiting to release LR Kid Buu before Daddy Moro comes home with the milk and cigarettes, man. He has Kid Buu waiting in the glass display case. He's about to break the glass so that Moro will have a home, will have a friend, a partner. This guy is not going away anytime soon. This guy is going to have a very similar lifespan to an Int Fat Buu or an HLUI Goku. Simply because of that, this, this, and this, and then this. So as long as we have short form content, this guy's going to be on the team, especially with a link set like that, where, like I said, I fully expect this to just be Moro's link set. With a link set like that, he's going to be good still. Or at least runnable, right, for Moro. If they release Moro within the next 2-ish years, I know that's a long time, but trust me, this guy's not going away anytime soon with 99% DR and dodge. He's going to be around for a little bit. But, in 2 years or so, I could see it, man. I could see it. Them waiting 2 more years to finally drop LR Kid Buu. Tell me you wouldn't be able to see that, bro. Year 13, and we finally get LR Kid Buu leading into a global Dokkan celebration, Moro arc, like Moro versus UI Goku. That would be sick, man. That would be sick. I think Kid Buu is actually on the table. I think he might actually be coming soon. Now that Moro got revealed. Another link that I didn't talk about, Infinite Regeneration. It's possible that this is a link that was translated wrong. I'm not sure. But because it's only the Boos that have it. But it wouldn't shock me if Moro has it. I think this is like a Boo only link. I think it is a Boo only link. But if he does have it, then that's another link that I wanted to briefly mention, because it would be more key and it would have the HP recovery. And Moro does do a lot of regen, so there is that. But yeah, man, I'm super excited to see how Moro's release impacts the rest of our character roster for villains, specifically villains, because Dragon Ball Super, its villains do not really mesh well with the Dragon Ball Z villains cast. Goku Black is the closest one that does, but even still, I mean, he only really has big bad bosses. I mean, I guess that's all you need, but you would like more. Whenever we're talking about like Jiren or Hit, Zamasu, like regular Zamasu, not fusion Zamasu, they don't have big bad bosses. They got wonky link sets, man. Not good for villains, right? Moro is gonna be different. That boy's gonna have big bad bosses. That boy's gonna have probably brutal beatdown. He might have thirst for conquest. He might even have links like Master of Magic or More Than Meets the Eye. He might even I'm saying he should have Fear and Faith. These are all links that work well with villains that we expect to be good by the time he comes out. I don't expect this guy to age out anytime soon. I really don't. Furthermore, I mean, even let's say the anime takes 3 years from now, which would fucking suck. But let's just say it does, right? EZA. There's so much that we can get for Moro, before Moro, and then after Moro. This anime, oh my god, man. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, this is really going to change Dokkan forever. It really is. We're gonna have so many units to come out. And if the anime keeps going past the Moro arc and it goes into what is the next one? Granola? Yeah, it's Granola, because that's when Black Frieza shows up. Oh my god. We're in good hands. We're in good hands. We got a lot to look forward to. That's really all I wanted to go over in this one. Oh, wait, no, there is one more thing. This happened, and this might get DMCA'd, so let me just turn off the audio. This happened, and the biggest takeaway for me is that we could see another Xenoverse-esque collab if this is Xenoverse 3. We're not sure. It's currently called Age 1000, which is the year that Dragon Ball Online takes place. But I wanted to watch this real quick clip with you guys. It's pretty fucking sick. It's all these different Dragon Ball games all put into a little quick slideshow Raging Blast, Xenoverse 1, Xenoverse 2, Sparking Zero, Kakarot. And dude, I'm gonna just pause it right there. The fit is fucking insane, bro. That fit is fucking insane. It looks so good, man. Look at that. The Great Saiyaman mixed with modern Toriyama design. It looks so good. The gray/black charcoal that they're using for the overall color is amazing. The little red plus green vest that goes down past the belt is awesome. The belt is also sick. The Saiyan boots with red. He was in his bag with this one. The haircut is on point. The earring, that's not just, well, I mean, I guess it is just a stud. But, like, hey, man, silver eyes looks awesome. How is this guy a Saiyan? Not sure. He's a weird looking Saiyan because he's got non-black eyes. I mean, I guess, like, Trunks, right? Trunks had non-black eyes. Goat. Goat, man. Goat. The goat. Oh, dude, it's so awesome. Anyway, I wanted to talk about this guy because this looks big. This looks amazing, and the way they're presenting it makes me feel like this is going to be a huge deal. So I do anticipate that this might be something that we do actually see come to Dokkan, and if we do, that would be massive. Especially if we end up getting it with, like if this does end up being Xenoverse 3. I don't know why they wouldn't call it that. Maybe if they're trying to be super secretive. But if this does end up being something like Xenoverse 3, they could bring back the Xenoverse units, you know? They could bring them back, could EZA them. We could get new ones. A lot of potential stuff there. Like, whose foot is that? Whose foot is that? Why is he going Super Saiyan? You know what I mean? Then all of these different villains, and then we get to Goku Black. Is what it looked like to me. And that design, dude. Oh, man, those eyes, bro. Oh, oh, man, that's good. Oh, it's so good. We're eating. We're eating, man. 2026 and is getting all these reveals, and then we're going straight into 2027 with a possible new anime and a new game, man. And we're gonna find out more info in April. That's actually not that far, man. But yeah, no, he looks awesome. I hope to see him in Dokkan, because his design slaps, bro. But we're gonna wrap it up there. Hope you guys are as excited as I am. I'm super pumped. Like I said, I need to get off my butt. I gotta read it. It's time to read it now that we know the anime is coming. Gotta get in the books and read this arc. But yeah, a lot of big things coming to Dokkan. The anniversary stream is happening on Tuesday, I believe. The most important day of your life was when I raided your village, but for me it was just Tuesday. But yeah, guys, Moro coming to Dokkan. Hype. Just hype.